Good morning. I have your announcements for this Tuesday morning, and maybe I'll start out with two topics that aren't on the printed announcements. One was what a great win for the Warrior varsity football team last night against Jefferson. A very salty Jefferson team, by the way. That game, if you were there, and a lot of you were there, know that it was tied with about just over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Then we scored. Then we scored again on that crazy play where the squib kick bounced everywhere, and we recovered on the 6-yard line, 6-inch line, and then went in for a score. Gave us a 2-score lead. That kind of broke their backs a little bit, according to the paper this morning. But great win. Next up, the Cougars, and that will be at 7 o'clock on Friday night at Kingston Stadium. But we will be the visiting team, so we'll sit opposite the press box. Really, it's our home stadium, so there's no disadvantage, especially of where we sit, but officially we will be the visiting team on Friday night. Can't wait. One other thing I want to tell you about before getting to the printed announcements, which, by the way, are very brief today. We had a wonderful sophomore and freshman leadership retreat, and they were joined, about 150 freshmen were joined by about 55 juniors and seniors who were the small group leaders and actually leaders of all aspects of that event. That was last Thursday and Friday. And one of the things we do there is ask students for all the pluses, the really good things about Washington High School they wouldn't want to lose at any cost, and then also those things that they think could be improved at Washington High School. And I'm going to this year do a better job of providing a summary to all of you about some of the things that came up there. But today I'm going to talk about just one of them, and that was Warrior Time. Warrior Time got mentioned as a positive, and I believe every single one of the 12 subgroups. It was very, very often mentioned, and the slightly longer Warrior Time was also mentioned as a positive. So I think it's really been helpful, and I've noticed that our numbers are up a little bit this year, the number of students using a red pass. Here's what I want to remind you of, though. There is no passing time during Warrior Time. When you leave your classroom with a red pass to go to another teacher, you need to go quickly there. It seems like sometimes we waste 3 or 4 minutes in the hallway with conversations and maybe even a little gathering in the foyer, and we don't want that. I mean, we're okay with that social activity during the regular passing times between all the class periods of the day, but not during Warrior Time. Warrior Time does not have actual passing time. Hurry to your spot, and teachers, they've been doing a good job, and would encourage you to continue to check for red passes as students leave your room. We don't want the first few minutes of Warrior Time to be lost or impeded by unnecessary noise in the hallway. So it's been really generally very good, but we just want to remind you of that. It's a very, very important time at our school, and I know that even if you don't go to a teacher, you're using it to get a head start in your homework. 30 minutes of concentrated time, and as I'm in rooms, they're very quiet. So I know that we're all winners in that. There's just no losers in Warrior Time. It's totally a positive. Well, do you think you have what it takes to be the next Washington cheerleader? Well, we want you to bring it on at the next WHS cheerleader tryouts, and those are coming up November 10th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Those are the days, and it's 5:30 till 7:30 all 3 days, and it's in one of the gyms. As we get closer, we'll tell you which, and I'd like you to attend all 3 clinic days. And I think the third day includes the tryout, so it's November 9th, 10th, and 11th. And please come in athletic wear, which would be like t-shirt and shorts, so you're able to perform all the tryouts practices you need to. And if you have any questions, there is a website. We'll scroll that so you can see that, or you can check the activities office. We have only one birthday today, Bentley Davenport. Happy birthday to you. Study table after school today. And don't forget, if you want to be a poet or a musician performing at Pam Slam, it's the 7th edition of Pam Slam, and it will be held on December 4th. Please sign up outside the door of room 232 if you'd like to be a poet or a musician. Lunch choices today include stuffed cheese sticks with marinara sauce, chicken patty in a bun, spud bowl with a biscuit, or peanut butter and jelly, sun butter and jelly sandwich, or sub sandwich, or specialty pizza. That's a short list. That's all I have for this morning. We'll go this way. Okay, Mr. James.
Quick announcement for football players. Practice is 3:30 today on the practice field. Helmets only. 3:30 today. Video afterwards.
And now we'll go to Mr. Burke.
Hello, if you are one of the many cool kids that are planning to go to Guatemala with me on the 2 trips, March and June, please invite your folks and come to a meeting and we'll fill in the details. My room, 2:30, tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Thank you.
Hi, I'm the director for Short Film 2. We will be having a meeting in Mrs. Tinkham's room briefly after school on Wednesday just to get everybody together and set a film date. Thank you.
Photography club today, room 217 from 3:30 to 4:30. Come join us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Anime club meets today after school in room 130.
Until 4.
Go.
If you're planning on bowling this year for Wash, make sure that you talk to Carter by Friday and that your name is on the practice list because girls start Tuesday, boys you start Thursday.
The Washington Literary Press meets today after school in room 232.
And our new Halloween issue is now here, and you can buy it for $2 in room 232. Thank you.
Reader's Theater has our first read-through tomorrow right after school. We're going to meet in Mrs. Tinkham's room, so please bring your scripts and let me know if you can't be there. Thanks.
And since I have time, I'll remind you that we are running a Warrior online, Watch and Wear online store between now and November 15th. Various Warrior apparel items are available, and you can pick them up then in December. So this would be for some holiday shopping. And I don't know if you remember this or not, but it starts out the way they all start out, http://www. And then you have to remember Level 10 stores. Level 10 is the vendor that produces our shirts and stuff. level10stores.com/washingtonholiday/products. But see Mrs. Carter in the activities office if you want a review of that. And I think we'll also try and get that scroll in also. Those have been your announcements for this Tuesday morning. Have a great day.